I got strep throat, and I was actually sent home from school and everything, and I was supposed to work that night. I missed rehearsal and everything for the play I was in, and I was sent home from school, and I was supposed to work that night, and I called my boss, and I actually called the girl that I knew that could cover for me, and I called my boss, and I said, hey, I got sent home from school, I went to the doctor, you know, it hasn't been the 24 hours, so I'm still contagious. But I still told him, I was like, hey, I already got, you know, so-and-so to cover me, and he was like, I don't want her to work, you need to come in. And I was like, oh, except that I have strep throat and I work in food, so that's not, you know, a great combination.
One day I was working as a drive-through person and I had the flu, and I was throwing up as well. And I called my manager and he said, well, you don't sound that sick, just come on in anyways, we need you. Mind you, there's 70 other employees there. They didn't really need me, they just wanted me to work. So I came in, I told them I had the flu, I looked horrible, I felt bad, they said, I don't care, go in the drive-thru, and your job in the drive-thru is basically hand people money, hand them their change. So I'm exchanging my hands with people, you know, touching their stuff, and then they asked me to go make sandwiches, so now I'm making sandwiches with the flu. You know, I'm feeling horrible, and I'm obviously sick that can get contaminated in the food. But they said they didn't care and they wouldn't send me home.
I had strep throat at the moment, and I was the only one to work that morning shift, so they didn't come in. Well, I think it's awful. I mean, it's not just for me, but for the other employees. I mean, you're contaminating everything else you touch, you breathe on. I mean, you're talking to people daily. I worked up front. I was a hostess. I worked cashier. So I was constantly breathing in people's faces, and they just didn't care.
Okay. I would be very upset about that, and if I realized what was happening, I would have some words with the manager, because I understand that people have to work and have to make money, but there are certain times when you just shouldn't compromise like that, and especially if the person didn't want to work and the manager said that they had to, I'd be pretty upset. I feel like that, you know, I feel like they'd be breaking like some sort of rules, OSHA or DHEC or something, but I feel like something is not right with that, and I would be very, very upset. I would not only want my money back, I probably would not return to that business.
I'd feel sick myself. Yeah, I think I'd be angry, because that's not healthy for anybody.